Okay, this is a quick little video just to show you how to access the labs. Okay, one of the benefits of this model of training is that all the labs are in browser. Okay, so you can get them. They're published within CyberQ, which is a fantastic resource to have. So once you've gone through the videos, you then obviously you have your courseware there, and I have to say the courseware is fantastic. It's the best I've seen, and I've seen a lot of courseware. The module lab, you just click on the module lab. And if you're using a VPN, you may need to switch off your VPN. I've mine muted there. And then just hit play. So this takes a couple of minutes to kick in. No, I had mine playing already, so it's gone instantly, but usually it will take a couple of minutes. And then it has the scenario for this particular lab and then a description. So this one is all about creating a Trojan to gain access to a target system, to create a virus, to infect the target system, to create a worm, to using the Internet Worm Maker. Okay, so you're using all these tools to carry out attacks. Okay, and you don't have to create your own lab. Now, feel free to create your own lab down the line, but initially you don't have to do this. Okay, now I was playing on this already, so mine are already set up, but I'm just going to come out of it so you see what will be there when you come in. So let me just get out of this. Just signing out of it so you see. Okay, so first things first. So when you come in, you'll have this dual screen thing, and I have a nice wide screen, but it's fine on the smaller screens as well. So whatever suits you. Now the flags are little challenges that you have to find as you go. Okay, so it's worth reading the flags first so you know when you come across the information that you need that you take note of it. Okay, so the first one is looking for a default port used by Thief, which is one of the tools you're going to use. It's also looking for a default FTP port used. Okay, so we're gonna solve these two, and then you're going to do the rest. Okay. We also have a list of virtual machines here. Okay, so again, this is the beauty of this type of training. It's all in browser. So we have our admin machine. Then we have, these are all our target machines. So the web server that we can target, domain controller, and firewall. Okay, so we're going to go back to the admin one. And you can open them in different tabs. See here, open the VM in a new tab, whichever way you like to do it, and that's fine. Okay, or else you can flick between them. Once you log into them, they remain in that state. Okay, so it's not like you're logging out every time you flick between them. You're not. These are just like tabs, but you could have them in a different window, and that's fine. Then this tab here, we have the instructions. So these are step by step instructions of what you have to do for the lab. Okay. Now I'm trying to get rid of this white thing here. It won't go away from me. It might be a browser thing. I'll try it in a different browser. See here, it's just covering up. And if I click on this, it just brings it back to the top. So I don't know. If I figure it out, I'll let you know. Or maybe if you figure it out, you let me know. All right, so let's look at the first two flags. So this is just an overview of the lab objectives, the lab tasks, and then exercise one. Okay, so there's the scenario. Just quickly read through it, the objective, overview of a Trojan, and then your task. Okay, so the version of the created client as host. Yeah, so generally an attacker might send a server executable to the victim machine and entice the victim into running it. In this lab, for demonstration purposes, we are directly executing the file on the victim machine, the web server. Okay, so, and that's fair enough. Okay, so we're not concerned with how to get the file on the target machine. We're just going to run it. Okay, we'll do the how you get it there at some point, and it would usually be phishing email or some sort of way to get to entice the target to run it. Okay, so by default, the this admin machine is selected. Okay, so we're going to change the machine and select the web server. Okay, so because the web server is our target, so we're just going to run the file on the web server first, just to get things started. And we want to log in, so we hit Control Alt Delete, and then we're going to log in, and the password is admin at 123. So just log in, and you can check the password there if you think you put in something wrong. Oh, and I have. My keyboard is set up. Obviously it doesn't recognize how my keyboard is set up. So it's looking for the at the two. Yeah. Okay. You get used to those little quirky things. Okay. So now we're in, and now we're going to navigate to the C drive. Okay. Oh, this happened. If this comes up, just do yes. And if it wants you to log in to Windows, just do cancel and we'll let you through. Okay. So let's have a look. So we just want to see what's on this machine. Let's go into Z drive. Let's go into module 1. Let's go into remote access Trojan. Let's go into E, and let's just run this file. Okay, so double click to run the Trojan. So double click. Okay, that's it. It doesn't do anything. Because remember, we're running it on the target machine. Okay, so it's not meant to reveal itself. Okay, so that's running. So now we're going to come out of this and go into the admin machine, which is the attacker machine. Okay, so this is the attacker's machine. And we're going to log in here, and we're logging in as admin, and it's admin at 123. Okay, and then it's giving you little notes here if things happen, what to do. So if you're Windows Wizard, click continue, and then if the sign in with Microsoft comes up, just click on cancel. And that's common enough. Okay, so now we are going to look at we want to double click the client. Okay, so we're going to go back in. Now it's a different machine, but it is same path. So we're going into module 1, we're going into remote access Trojan, we're going into T, and this time we're going to click on client 210exe. Okay, so now this comes up. All right, and what we have to do on this one is, yeah, so that appears, and we have to change the IP. Okay, so enter the IP address of the target machine and in the IP field. So it should be 10.10.1.60. Okay, so we need to change this. Just 10.10.1.60. Okay, and there's our port, which is, so we don't need to change the port, and there's our FTP port. So remember, our flag was looking for what was the port on the attacker machine. So what was the default port? So here it is, 6703. 6703. Let's check. Excellent. Correct attempt. And then the next one was the FTP, 2968. So what was the FTP? 2968. And check. Excellent. Okay. So we've done that. We're just going to hit connect. And then you're going to follow the rest of the instructions yourself. Okay. So hopefully that's given you a quick introduction about how to get going on the labs. Get in touch with me if you need any more help.